so me and Sarah just got done working out at the house. We did a workout and we're about to go do more workout. We're here at the high school, so they need some help moving band equipment and stuff. So we're about to go out in this hotter than heck day and we're about to sweat some more and move some band equipment and help some people. I love helping the band. I love them so much. I love supporting the band. So you ready to go sweat and work? More than we already did. So our muscles will be burning and our hearts will be happy. It's gonna be a great day. Let's do it. Good morning. It's hot as usual. I'm out here to check on the melons. I gotta give them some water because it still hasn't rained. It's supposed to rain Saturday. Today's Thursday. It's supposed to rain Saturday, so then they'll get a good drink. But for now, I gotta keep up the watering. We are trying to eat through our watermelons. We've eaten a lot of the yellow baby doll. Still waiting on these tender sweet orange to get fully ready. I just think they needed that extra week and that extra time to fully ripen. But they've been out here and they're not getting any bigger, so I guess they're preparing themselves on the inside and all the sugars are accumulating nicely. We're just gonna keep testing it every now and then. Every few days we pick an orange one, cut it open and see if it's ready. So I'm gonna get to watering real quick. Ooh, I've got to clean up this blackberry line. This thing has just been like overtaken by watermelon vine and weeds. Some tall weeds are just everywhere. I need to just get the weed eater in here and just get in here with my hands and take the small ones out and redirect these watermelon vines. The poor blackberries are just getting kind of crowded. Now I've got to get some harvesting done. It's long overdue for me to harvest some of these peppers. Some of them are turning pretty colors, like turning red and orange. I got some habaneros, some poblanos. I got, some bell peppers down there are looking pretty and red. So time to get these picked. Now these plants aren't very big just because we haven't taken care of them like we should have. We've just kind of left them to their own devices. We figured if we got any peppers at all, it would be a win, so we're happy. And we have all the peppers that we need. So there's no need to stress the plant out trying to make it bigger or produce more. My favorite is when sweet banana peppers start to turn colors and get even sweeter. I can eat banana peppers raw. I know most people don't like that, but I can eat a raw sweet pepper and it's just fine. Don't like spicy peppers at all, but I can eat a sweet pepper as a snack. But these are not sweet, these are spicy. These orange ones are habaneros. And some of these are not doing too well. They have spots on them, got squishy. I'm just gonna throw them out for the birds. The ones that don't look so great. But some of these look really good. That's gonna be perfect to go in some meals. All right, that's the extent of our pepper harvest today. That looks good. Wes is gonna be happy about that. Okay, I just put water onto the orchard. Orchard is being irrigated and I'm bringing this pepper harvest in and I'm gonna go cool off and get some water. It's already so hot, guys. And also I hear Winston crying. Winston is our whiny baby, as y'all know. He's our whiny puppy and he will cry. Look at this, look at this. Winston, I heard you. I heard you crying. A minute ago he was being dramatic, just laid out on the weed fabric, just fell out like he died or something. He'll cry. He'll sit at this door and whine and cry until I come get him. He will cry louder and louder, just make sure everybody hears him fussing. And he will wait with his little snoot pointed at the door until I get here to let him in. He does love sunning and being outside, but when he wants to go in, he wants to go in. And he will let the world know that he wants to go in. Okay, we're weighing our next watermelon.
Yeah.
Just got one of these tender sweet oranges. Yeah, we're going to weigh it. What's it at? What's it at?
Ooh, doggy. 25 pounds, 25 and a half pounds.
Mm-hmm. That's a good weight. That's good. I like that. So let's cut it open and see if it's ripe enough for us.
You ready, baby?
I'm ready. Let's see it.
Whew, so big. Jeez, that's a lot of watermelon. Oh,
it
you
popped.
know it's ready.
Oh, that was
Look
a good
at that.
pop. That was a good pop.
That is a ripe watermelon right
That's
there.
what I'm talking about, folks. When I say the pop, that's what you're looking for. Is that good
Yeah.
pop when you try to cut it.
That was kind of cool looking.
Oh, it smells good. It's gonna taste so good. Yeah,
Oh, that's so big.
Orange. Like
Look
that.
at that.
Is an orange melon.
It's
y'all.
getting there. I still think it could go a little longer because the
think
seeds
so?
aren't quite all black yet.
Well,
But
the ones out there are gonna go a little longer. So yeah, the ones that are out there are gonna be even more ready than this one. Taste it. Taste it. See if it tastes as good as it looks.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it right there, huh? That's the good stuff. That's the good stuff. I'm gonna partake, guys. Let me put this camera down. And every good day should end with a good story. Don't y'all think so? Even if it's a story for you or a story that your kids enjoy, it should be a story time every night in every family, I think. Every family should enjoy wonderful stories. Well, today I'm going to give you a story called Jacques and the Beanstalk. It's another funny Cajun tale that y'all said y'all wanted to hear more Cajun stories, so here we go. If you like them stories, I got one for you about a young boy who lived down in the bayou. They called his boy Jacques, and he lived in the house with his old mama and a little brown mouse. Now, Jacques and Mama, they show poor, that's for true. And they ain't got no rice, and they ain't got no bean. Their shelves all empty like you ain't never seen. They know they need food, and they know they need their food now. And so they decided to sell their old dairy cow. Jacques tied up that cow with a rope he done found. And then he walked down the road that lead right to town. When Jacques get to town, he go put up a sign that say, "Cow for sale, y'all. Now, don't she look fine?" The people pass by and they say, "Woo, she is nice. If that cow was twins, you could sell that cow twice." But one man walked by and then he stopped and walked back and he said, "Man, that cow sure is fine. That's a fact. Now, how much you think that cow worth, mon ami?" And Jacques smiled and said, "I don't know. You tell me." That man leaned way back and he squint both them eyes and he pooch out them lips and he make a big sigh. He walked around that cow with his arms folded tight and then he said, "I think 5 magic beans is about right." Jack twists his finger inside his ear because he don't believe what he think he done hear. 5 magic beans? Y'all must think that you funny. Because them beans may be magic, but I need me some money. The man say to Jack, you could live like a king. With 5 magic beans, you could have anything. Don't pass up this chance because it may be your last. If you want the beans, you gotta act fast. So Jack think hard about what he should do. He know that them beans sound too good to be true. But he trade his cow for them beans that man got. And Jack say, Mama gonna thank me a lot. But that's not exactly what happened that day. When Jack told Mama she don't say hooray. Instead, she done act like she gonna pass out. Her face turned all red and then she start to shout. You went to the town with the cow and come back with nothing but 5 little beans in a sack? Now, whatever made you believe that, old man? May all we got now is them beans in your hand. She snatched up them beans and she squeezed them real hard. She throw them outside and they land in the yard. She turned around to Jack and she make a big frown. Now go to your room until I can cool down. The next day when Jack go and look out the door, his eyes, they see something they ain't seen before. Out front in the yard, there ain't no place to walk because that whole yard be full of beanstalk. That beanstalk is big around than a tree. The top is so high that it's too tall to see. I knew them beans was some magic, Jack shout. They grow in our yard when Mama threw them out. I bet if I climb past the clouds to the top, I'll find out exactly where that beanstalk stopped. Jacques grabbed him a branch and then he start to climb. He get to the top, but it take a long time. Jacques find that the tip of the beanstalk done lay in front of a castle that's big, tall, and gray. The door of that castle be 20 feet tall. He can't get it open because Jack, he too small. Jack knock on the door and it don't take long. That door swing wide open and there's something wrong. The lady who answered the door, she look real mean. She don't look like nothing that Jack ever seen. But then she sees Jack and she say, ain't that cute? This boy by my door ain't big as my boot. And soon a big smile come all over her face. I make coupillon. Maybe you like a taste? Then Jack say, merci, that's my favorite dish. I love coupillon when I got that redfish. That lady gives Jack all the food he can eat. And Jack, he's so hungry, he eat it tutti sweet. Then just as he finished and take the last bite, Jack hears something loud and it give him a fright. The sound didn't make his hair stand straight up on his head. The sound was the voice of a man and it said, I smell me some cayenne when I sniff the air, so that mean a Cajun around here somewhere. It's time for my lunch and I think I'll have some fun. When I find that Cajun, y'all, fee, fi, fo, fun. Mon Dieu, said the lady, the giant come back. You better hide before you end up his snack. Jacques jump in the bread box and quick close the door. And then walk the giant and he say once more, I smell me some Cajun when I sniff the air. So that mean a Cajun around here somewhere. It's time for my lunch and I think I'll have me some fun. When I find that Cajun, y'all, fee, fi, fo, fun. The giant, he sniff and he make his face frown. Now where that Cajun? I know he round. The lady shout back, what you talking about? Ain't nobody here. Don't you make all that shout. The cayenne you smell is what I sprinkled on that redfish when I made this nice coupillon. Now sit yourself down and I'll fix you a plate. This might be the best lunch that you ever ate. The giant sat down and he ate all that food, but that still don't help him get in a good mood. He pushed back his plate and then he stand on his legs and he roared, where my chicken that laid my golden eggs? Jack think to himself, golden eggs, that for true? That's something most chickens don't know how to do. A chicken like that would be something to see. And woo, think how rich that old giant must be. Jack slip out the bread box and crawl on the floor and watches the giant, he walk out the back door. He hear him from the yard, lots of cackles and squawks, and soon that old giant, he come back with a box. Inside of that box, Jack could see on the straw the skinniest chicken that he ever saw. Jack think to himself, now I know this ain't right. That chicken look like he done been up all night. Allons, shout the giant, I'm waiting on you. I want me some eggs made of gold, that for true. Now lay me an egg, shout the giant real tough, and the chicken start shaking and she start to puff. That bird closed her eyes. When she tried her best, she lay one small egg of pure gold on her nest. But laying that egg, that wear that chicken plumb out. When she fall asleep, that old giant, he shout, wake up, you dumb bird. You got more work to do. You laid me one egg, but I got to have 2. But it was no use. That bird can't lay no more. That giant get mad and he storm out the door. Jacques climb on the table and say to the hen, wake up, Madame Pollard. He be back again. If you want to go, I take you with me. You can stay with the giant or you can be free. I want to be free, say the chicken for true. I ain't staying here, boy. I'm going with you. They climb off the table and jump on the floor just when that old giant walked back through the door. What this, said the giant. I knew I was right. I see me that Cajun right there in plain sight. I need me some dessert and I think you do fine. You run if you want, but you're going to be mine. Pardon, Monsieur Giant, Jacques said with a smile. You couldn't catch me if we ran for a mile. And then just to make that old giant get mad, Jacques stuck out his tongue. But don't do that. It's bad. Round and round that big castle they ran, the chicken and Jacques and that big giant man, till finally they ran out the door and they found the place where the beanstalk done lay on the ground. Then Jacques and the chicken slide down that big old vine and land on the ground by Mama's old clothesline. Before that old giant could start to slide down, Jacques done chopped the vine and it fall on the ground. And things sure was different for everyone then, 'cause Jacques let Mama have that magical hen. Mama treat that hen like it's her favorite pet. That hen lay more eggs than she ever did yet. I don't know for sure if that story be true, but down where the Cajuns live in the bayou, when they tell them stories, they sure like to talk about that boy Jacques and his magic beanstalk. I hope y'all enjoyed that story as much as I did. That was really cute and really fun. I love reading it to my kids and I enjoy reading it to y'all. Y'all have a wonderful day. I love you and I'll see you tomorrow.